Canelo's been extremely durable over the years. One of his many assets is he seems to have one of the best chins in the game.
Wow.
I know you said you don't need to knock him out, you just need to beat him. But do you feel like you can hurt or even stop him?
Well, anybody can get hurt. Anybody can get, knocked out. I don't put it past nobody, but I'm not going in there looking for it.
You know what number makes sense for you? What's fair?
I got $10 million for that fight.
That's a lie.
How you know that's a lie?
To fight Canelo?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I'm doing it for the opportunity, baby.
Yeah, that's good.
The legacy.
That's good.
You hear me?
Yeah. You believe that?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. I like Crawford. All right. My brother fought Canelo, not me. I like Crawford in this fight, and he get to stay big. But my brother even told me that was his mistake that he made. He thought going up in weight, I gotta get massive, I gotta get big to beat Canelo. It made him slower, it made his reflexes slower. He'll tell you himself. He didn't feel like the Jermell Charlo that y'all seen him fight Tony Harrison. Crawford, I feel like that's the same thing as that.
Terence Crawford isn't just moving up a weight class to fight Canelo Alvarez, he's sending a knockout message. This move feels less like a business decision and more like a personal mission. Crawford recently revealed that he only got $10 million for the fight, which is significantly less than what a boxer of his caliber and fame would typically demand. For such a high-stakes bout, it's clear this isn't about money for him, it's about legacy, doing what few have ever done before, becoming a 3-division undisputed champion, including conquering a weight class he's never fought in. Crawford also stated he plans to drop back down to 154 pounds to try and become undisputed again, proving once and for all that he's the best fighter of his generation. After he puts Canelo to sleep, ***.
I'm doing it for the opportunity, baby. Yeah, that's good. The legacy.
Now 10 million for us is like, let's go. But for him in the stage in his career, I don't think 10 million does it. Chris Eubank just got north of 20 in him. So we could say he's not at the level of Bud. And Canelo's the face of boxing. So what y'all think? Y'all think he's telling the truth or he's really just going for legacy?
*** for that fight. I got $10 million. I'm doing it for the chance to leave a memory. Gifts are more important than money. Soon, everyone will know who the 3-time undisputed champion is. I could try it again at 154, Crawford said in a recent interview with Ak and Barak. That kind of mentality isn't common in modern boxing, especially for someone who is 37 years old, a former undisputed lightweight and welterweight champion, and who has nothing left to prove. But for Crawford, it's not about the paper, it's about chasing a once-in-a-generation level of greatness.
For that fight. How you know that's a lie?
To fight Canelo?
Yeah. I'm doing it for the opportunity, baby. The legacy.
That's good.
The legacy outweighed the money. 3-time undisputed. Ooh, coming soon. I might go back down to 54.
Right. To fight who?
And do it. I might go back down and do it again.
As you heard, the pound-for-pound king, Terence Bud Crawford.
What makes this pursuit even more staggering is that he's not easing into the 168-pound division. There's no tune-up or warm-up fight. His first challenge is straight into the fire, a clash with Canelo Alvarez, a man who's ruled that weight class for nearly a decade. Canelo has been dominant at super middleweight since 2018, recently defending his titles against William Skull to solidify his standing once again.
What can you take from sparring both of them to gauge what's gonna happen in September?
Preparation is gonna definitely be everything. Crawford adjusting to the 168 pound division. I know he's been sitting at a heavier weight for a while, but he's been showing his training and stuff. So that's definitely gonna help him. Canelo experience. You got Crawford, got great experience as well. It's gonna be a great fight, gonna be a good chess match. I expect a great fight. If I had to favor somebody, I would just pick.
This battle isn't just important because of Crawford's ambition. It's also because both men seem so confident in themselves that they're already looking past each other. Canelo told Ring Magazine that he's still focused on a rematch with Dimitri Bivol. That's the fight I want. That's what keeps me awake at night. I hope I get a rematch with Bivol. That's the one fight. At 175 I truly want, but we'll see, Canelo said. I want to be able to tell myself, hey, you learned something from that fight. I have that voice in my head saying, you need to prove you're stronger than him.
Fighting here with my people and bring this kind of fight for them, they deserve it, and it's more than I expect. Yeah, that's my goal this year, but if that fight don't happen, we'll see. But that's my goal this year.
Canelo also said, it's about fighting here with my people and bringing this kind of fight to them. They deserve it. That's my goal this year. But if that fight doesn't happen, we'll see. Still, that's my goal. When asked if he thinks the All-Stars will pose a serious threat, Canelo seemed to suggest Crawford is more of a stop along the way than a true danger, and that might be exactly the mistake Crawford is counting on. Both men seem to believe they have nothing to prove, and that can only lead to fireworks when they finally meet. The September 13th fight is already generating major buzz, though the exact venue has yet to be announced.
If Crawford's listening to this or Canelo's listening, what do you tell them about their fight?
Whoever wants to win will win. You know what I mean? I'm not being funny. Whoever wants to win will win.
The will overcomes everything. That's how you do it. I appreciate you. Great seeing you so much, and keep doing the good.
Interview boxing insiders haven't been quiet about their takes on the fight. Former world champion Tony Bellew made a bold prediction. Canelo likes to wait. It has to be at Canelo's rate and pace. He's not going to get that with Terence Crawford. I just think Crawford will outwork him, potshot him, and win on points. I get why Canelo is the favorite, but all good things come to an end. And by the way, if I'm wrong, and Canelo defeats Terence, he'll be the first man to do it.
No, I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older.
And
he does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill.
Crawford has never been beaten. No one has solved the puzzle. Not at 135. Not at 140. Not at 147. And now, for the first time, he's skipping an entire weight class and trying to do it again at 168. Canelo, on the other hand, has only 2 losses. One to Floyd Mayweather early in his career, and one to Bivol in 2022. Otherwise, he's looked nearly unstoppable, especially at super middleweight, where he has a clear edge in weight and experience.
Do we see the same result in your honest opinion, Oscar, or do you think 100% Canelo can beat a Bivol?
Yeah, there's no way he beats Bivol. There's just no way. I mean, styles make fights, and as much as I would want to see a Mexican win inside that ring, a national hero, there's no way he beats Bivol.
Caleb Plant, who has shared the ring with Canelo, offered a more neutral take. I'll give Crawford a shot. I don't know who wins, and honestly, there are weight classes for a reason, right? But at the same time, Terence is special. He's got special skills, special mental fortitude, and special strength. Plant didn't pick a winner, but he did emphasize the one trait everyone agrees on when it comes to Crawford. He's different. He's obsessed.
Not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So
According to Plant, the Crawford-Canelo fight will be important and entertaining, not one of those high-level chess matches where both guys are overly cautious. Crawford isn't going to run for 12 rounds, and neither is Canelo. I believe it'll be a fan-friendly fight, he said.
This got better, at least the way how you were seeing things heading into the last fight with James Cole.
I think it's a stylistic matchup, and Williams Cole don't fight nothing like Terence Crawford. So we're not going to see the same type of fight come September. I think we're going to see a great fight, real good fight.
You and Terence have always had like a good relationship, but if he makes Canelo...
Crawford's last fight against Israel Madrimov showed signs of a slight decline in performance. Meanwhile, Sebastian Fundora, who has fought at 168 for several years, believes he's more comfortable at that weight. Crawford has only fought once in the past year and will be 38 when he steps into the ring this September.
Crawford beats Canelo in
I don't think so.
Why is that? Why do you...
This guy's more comfortable at 168. He's been fighting 168 for 4 or 5 years now. Crawford's a great fighter, but we'll see. Boxing, anything can happen.
Did it look like Canelo was slowing down against Skull?
No, I think it's just something he's uncomfortable with.
2 of boxing's biggest stars are on a collision course. May 31st, they'll show.
This fight isn't a detour or retirement plan for Crawford, it's a test. And just winning isn't enough. He wants to dominate, to move the sport forward. and to do things no one has ever done before.
I think he's gonna cook him. I think, you know, Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, you know, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would like apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's like physically kind of big, but like height wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so. No.
Do you think Crawford will shock the world? Once again, let us know in the comments.